Recreational marijuana is legal here in New York State. You can possess small amounts, you can consume it in most places, but there is nowhere yet to legally buy it. And yet there are pot transactions that have caught the eye of the state's Cannabis Control Board. Our Steve Brown reports that for now, it's not really clear who enforces the state's cannabis laws and regulations.
Marijuana. State residents can legally possess up to 3 ounces, but there are no licensed cannabis dealers yet. Enter the gray market.
How are you? Good.
All over the state, events like this one in Angola have been happening. Cannabis enthusiasts gathering, with cannabis changing hands, but technically not being sold.
It's a donation, or you might buy a pitcher, and for that pitcher, you'll get a free bag of marijuana.
Get it? The pot was gifted, a gift, not sold. But the chairwoman of the state's Cannabis Control Board has a very different opinion.
The cannabis being exchanged and the transactions just described, those remain illicit. There is no gray market in New York State. This conduct is not legal and must stop.
But who enforces the state's regulations if unlicensed dealers continue gifting cannabis in amounts of 3 ounces or less? Not the Erie County District Attorney's Office. In a statement, a spokeswoman today said any questions regarding violations related to the sale or transfer of cannabis should be directed to the Office of Cannabis Management. And there is no indication that the state agency has inspectors of its own to do enforcing. So does that mean aspiring cannabis entrepreneurs are totally unchecked and the gifting could continue? Attorney Barry Covert says the feds may be watching.
That the federal government nationwide has come in where there have been transactions that are not strictly following the state regulations that allow those transactions, have come in and charged them federally.
Covert also points out it's not a good idea for someone who intends to apply for a state cannabis retail license to be involved with this gray market gifting. That syncs with the organizer of the Angola event we just showed you. After yesterday's announcement by the Cannabis Control Board, Lee Sines says he's not organizing another marijuana event. Steve Brown, Channel 2 News.